You want to know something stupid? To be able to buy a brand new car in the United States, you have to go to a dealership to buy it from someone. Now, if you've already bought a car, thanks Captain Obvious, for new car buyers, you can't buy directly from the manufacturer. There's laws in place in the United States that make the consumer buy a brand new car from a dealership. That means having to go through a salesman, having to go through all the paperwork, right? And now to be able to get a new car, you have to go through all this work talking to some dude that is just there to rip you off on a new car. It usually goes something like this. I know you have a 2-digit credit score, but that car will change your life. Just $400 a month for 1,024 months, and it's yours. And if you're stupid enough to do that, then boom, your whole financial future is cooked just because you decided to get some 2026 Honda Civic from a salesman. Now, I'm not here to talk about how much I hate cars. I'm talking about how much I hate car salesmen because these guys run rampant in the industry. And there's a salesman at every location. And unlike other sales jobs or anything in sales, just to be that way. And the best part about it, you don't need a degree to go into sales. You just need to know how to talk to people and how to close deals. And now what I've noticed in the sales industry since COVID lately has been the whole hustle grind and you're not working hard enough. And then this caused a lot of people to rise on the platform. You have dudes like Andrew Tate, Justin Waller, but the guy that we're going to go over today, Andy Elliott, the master of car sales. Whenever I think of Andy Elliott, I think of this clip.
Go look at your paycheck. It's not at least 100 grand a month. You got work to do.
You heard it here for the first time, as if this clip hasn't been out for years. So what this guy is yapping about is that in sales, you have an unlimited ceiling of how much money you could make. One month you could sell one car and make $500 off the commission, or you could have a month where you sell every car in the dealership and make millions of dollars, right? Now, Andy Elliott isn't new to the sales industry, right? This guy's a car salesman, door-to-door salesman, and what he has started to do lately is he's really gained traction on social media by giving these things that he calls mastermind classes to these car salesmen. And now really, what is a mastermind basically? So this guy is blessing you with his knowledge on how to sell cars. And he does really stupid shit. Like in these quote unquote seminars that he does, all he talks about is how much money he's got, how much money he makes off of selling cars, and then completely unrealistic proportions. Out of the millions of people that are licensed to sell cars in the United States, only around a quarter of them actually make enough money to make ends meet. And then he's going on, like the clip before, to tell them, go take a look at your paycheck. If you're not making at least 100 grand a month, you got work to do. Damn, I got a lot of work to do. But back to this mastermind class that he does. If we look on the Andy Elliott website, which is what I am looking at right now, hold up. He's offering mastermind classes where here's the package, right? You pay thousands of dollars, $20,000 to spend the day with Andy Elliott. You get to work out with him. He'll give you a mastermind on how to sell cars. Oh, he'll let you bro tap him and stuff too, you know, like giving him high fives, pats on the back and shit. Here, just look at this video. So when I recorded this, I didn't see until now that there was no video, so just listen to it. You'll understand it.
I signed up to be contacted by one of his recruiters, and he wanted me to sign up for one of the VIP packages at one of Andy's sales retreats.
It's
After
swag
party.
bag, you get closer seats, you're more closer to the stage, you're in better eye contact with Andy.
So I asked him if I could do something one-on-one with Andy.
Well, bro, it's funny that you say that because we actually have this thing called Bloodline Breaker where you'll work out with Andy where he'll do like a mastermind for like 3 hours.
What's
and
that?
Then a mastermind is him talking, you having that time with him.
Because he's a mastermind.
Yes, right.
Okay, how much is that?
Now, that one's $20,000 for that.
I asked what else that $20K gets me.
Shaking his hand, bro tapping him, all that stuff. Absolutely.
Oh, what's bro tapping?
Shaking his hand, slapping his back, broing him up, dabbing him up.
Ooh.
Thank you, Ben Palmer, for being the brave soul to check out what Andy Elliott's course was all about. But really, it is kind of stuff that I just regurgitated before while I was yapping, but In that video, well, it's really just audio. He was trying to like talk to the guy. The guy was trying to get him to spend 20 grand on a one-on-one mastermind class with Andy Elliott. Now, if you don't live under a rock, $20,000 is a boatload of money. Just to spend the day with someone, that's like a lot. That's so stupid. Just to be able to have this guy yap to you for 3 hours, work out with him, and then best part of it all, you get to give him a high five, you know? That's probably one of the most expensive high fives ever. I could give Kanye a high five for free, but really this guy is just freaking. A lot of the stuff that he yaps about is just the most basic motivational sales stuff ever. Just look at this clip.
Do you love your mom? Yeah. You know, if I kidnapped your mom and I said I was going to kill her, unless you sold 100 solar deals, would you sell 100? Okay, but my point is, why does someone have to kidnap his mom? See, it's already in him. If he gets pushed hard enough and there's enough stake at risk, he'll do whatever the hell he wants. How do you get yourself in that place without having someone kidnap your mom? Without having someone take something from you? You self-develop. You train. You stop listening to music.
So if this is truly how he thinks about selling cars, this guy's mind must be fucked up like crazy. This person that I'm guessing dropped a fortune on this guy's mastermind was just like, oh, how many cars you sell in a month? If I told you you had to sell 100 cars or else your whole family would die, would you do it? It's like, yeah, of course, if you didn't sell 100 cars, your family would be dead. You would do that, obviously, but like, your family's not gonna die just because you don't sell 100 cars just like normally, you know? But like, this guy goes to the extreme in terms of quote unquote training these people. Really, he just goes to the extreme when it comes to training these people, and he doesn't really teach them anything. Just work harder, you're lazy. And then he goes to points like this just to prove some point.
Stand up, take your shirt off. I want you to do it in front of your friend. This is the last time. Come on, no big deal. This isn't about making fun of him, because I can make all you and not take your shirts off. Maybe one or two, you look halfway decent.
Andy did
Chris,
for
how
me
old
is
are
he
you?
kept me accountable, and he told me that I wasn't being my best self.
Some of your facts.
And there's
That is
people
not
in this
who you
world
are.
that can
And
look at that and they can say, wow,
the
you
truth
shouldn't do that to
anymore,
him. This
because
is
the truth
crazy.
is dark. The
He's
truth
being
sucks,
mean.
and the
Or
truth hurts
you could
people.
use that as
But
a
only
resource,
until you get
and you
the
could
truth,
tap
will
into
you
that
become who you're
limitless potential
supposed
that you
to be.
have.
I have no idea why 2 clips just played at once, but fuck it, we ball. That was the last one. Now, this guy's got a thing for making dudes take his shirt off. I'm telling you, there's so many videos. I know I've used like 4 clips from this dude, and I just don't want to use any more. But literally all this guy yaps about is, take your shirt off. If you're not shredded, you can't close. Because he just thinks that like getting absolutely shredded is just discipline for sales, which honestly, there is an extent to that. A person that takes care of their body does have a higher chance of success than someone that doesn't, just in terms of like, that's them taking care of themselves. But holy crap, there's so much that I could talk about with this dude, and he's just one guy. Really, if we had to get down to the meat and potatoes of it, this guy just overcharges for master classes, masterminds, I mean, just to get people who are down on their luck and really need the money to just get their ear yapped off by this guy, calling them broke and how they don't work hard enough. And I would love to blame this guy for making these car salesmen extra shitty. I'd rather buy my used car off of Facebook Marketplace. All right. That's all I got to yap about him. I'll definitely make another video about this guy in the future because there's just so much to talk about. But I think this was just a good intro to start. Peace.